Could you please talk me through what's been happening more recently for TRT?
Yeah, sure. Well, we've sort of got really invested in our Narromine project lately with the follow-up to the SkyTem airborne EM survey that we did that highlighted a number of areas where we have conductors present. So we've been out on the ground checking those, doing a bunch of surface geochem where we can. Not all the areas are amenable to that sort of work. Where there's transported cover, we don't sample, but ground truthing those and the results from that work, especially in the south, have been really encouraging. Really good copper and platinum palladium anomalism. So we've actually moved to do a heritage clearance survey, which is finished, and we're actually up there with a drill rig this week. So that's underway, which is exciting for us. There's never been a drill program on that area before, and we know we've got the right kind of rocks and the right anomalism and some geophysics encouragement. So yeah, it's an exciting time. So that's the most recent stuff. And we've also been pretty active again in the Northern Territory. So we haven't been there since 2019 with border closures and restrictions in travel with Aboriginal communities. So we're back in there and we're expanding our work around Mount Hardy and the Hendricks project, or the Hendricks resource, just trying to find another couple of zones that we can explore. And that work's going well as well. So yeah, there's been a bit going on. The guys have been really busy out in the field.
Yeah, plenty happening. Now, you've just touched on it, but more recently, you guys announced the commencement of RC drilling at the Narromine project. Why has there sort of been a shift from the focus on Berkshire Valley to other projects?
Yeah, we're undertaking some RC drilling at Narromine. Look, it's a timing issue really for us. The crops at Berkshire Valley on the pastoral land are all well established and in the ground. So, our agreements with the landholders and the farmers there is that we stay off those paddocks during this time of the year while their crops are growing. But look, we're talking to a number of farmers up there, and we're still active in the region, and we plan to be back up there in late November, December, once this year's crop is fully harvested. So it's simply a timing issue for us, and it actually allows us to really schedule things quite easily, in that we can use the winter months to work further north and then use the summer months to work down at Berkshire Valley, and also at our Pingarup project near Lake Grace.
Yeah, brilliant. And just finally, what can shareholders expect over the next few months from Todd River?
Yeah, so obviously the drilling that's underway at the moment, we'll be updating the market on the progress of that and how that goes. We're also undertaking some fixed loop electromagnetic surveying, so fixed loop EM, and that's to really define and constrain the SkyTem conductors. So this drilling program will provide a lot of geological context. It will also drill into some pretty good geochem anomalies, but it's not specifically targeted for those conductors. We need to get those better defined, and then we'll move back in with another drilling program, and that will either be RC or potentially diamond drilling, depending on how deep those conductors are. And then we'll be back at Mount Hardy later in the year, and then as we get into the summer months, Pingarup and Lake Grace, work down there, EM and drilling, and then also some further work at Berkshire Valley over summer. So it is a busy time. We're keeping an eye on our cash balance as well, so that we've got plenty of cash in reserve. But shareholders can see a fair bit of news flow over the next sort of 6 months.
Great, that's really exciting. Plenty in the pipeline for you guys. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Annabelle, anytime.